Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to talk about series. Before I get into it, just a quick little disclaimer. I have another special guest today. Hunter is here with me. He's been really interested in me filming lately, and he likes to sit in on it. So he, again, promised he would be quiet. So if you do hear him though, it's just Hunter. So anyway, today I want to talk about series that what got me going with this video was I was looking at my shelves and thinking about series that I want to start. Notable ones that are like jumping out at me at the moment on my shelves are like the Scythe trilogy by Neil Shusterman, the Pines trilogy by Blake Crouch, and then the epically, I hear, amazingly wonderful Saga series, which I don't even remember how many are in this series now, but it's up there. I want to say I think it's like up to like 10 maybe or something. These are series that I really want to start, but I have this problem, and the problem is that the other Hunter, can you stop stomping please, because that's making noise. So the problem that I have is I want to start these series, but I have so many series that I haven't finished that I feel like I need to finish some of them before I start another series. So, and because every time I look at these ones and go, oh gosh, I really want to pick up Scythe. But then books like Nevermore are like, psst, hey, you still have to read our series. You know, and so I feel like I need to try to knock out some of the series I've already started. So I'm going to talk about today the unfinished series that I have that I really would like to complete before I start another. So let's go ahead and get into it. So since I already mentioned it, I'm going to first talk about I don't know, is this the Nevermore series or is it the Morgan Crow series? I'm not sure. Anyway, the first book in the series is Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. And this, I just read this book, which is the first book, in April. And I have Wondersmith, the second book. Just need to read it. This is a middle grade series about a girl who is cursed and is kind of rescued from her life by this sort of mysterious man who takes her to a place called Nevermore. And he's part of this society, this kind of fancy society in Nevermore, and Morgan starts to go through some trials to get into that society. And so the first book is about her doing these trials. It's very similar to the Goblet of Fire in that it's like a contest and it's very competitive. The trials are really like kind of interesting, magical, whatever. And yeah, I really enjoyed this first one. So I need to just get on and keep going with the series. So far, I think the third one, is it out already or does it come out this summer? And I don't know if it's a trilogy or it might be a 7-book. Now I'm thinking it's a 7-book. I don't know. But I want to get caught up with the series before I move on to others. And then kind of sticking with middle grade, Leia and I started the Land of Stories series by Chris Colfer. We read The Wishing Spell in, again, I think it was March or April, I can't remember. In this one, we had a lot of fun reading this one. It deals with fairy tale world, a magical book that these two twins get from their grandmother that transports them to the Land of Stories where all these fairy tale characters live, and it's about them going there and trying to get home. And it was so fun to see all of the different characters that we know so well from fairy tales. And this one also is a pretty long series now. I think it's 6 books, but I think it's completed. So yeah, this is going to take a while to finish. So this isn't one that I necessarily want to wrap up anytime soon because there are so many books. But yeah, it's one that I definitely eventually need to complete. Okay, so then the next series I want to talk about is one where I've read the first 2 books and I just haven't read the 3rd book. And I think at that point, if I read the 3rd book, which I also have, I will be caught up because I don't know if there's going to be a continuation of the series, but it's the John Dies at the End series by David Wong. The first book is John Dies at the End. The second book is This Book is Full of Spiders. The third book is called, what is it called? It's called What the Hell Did I Just Read? I love this series. It's so fun. It's so weird. I've really enjoyed it, and I started the series back in 2018, I think it was. So it's time. It's time to read the third book, finish it up. The next one I want to talk about is one that so far has 4 books in the series, and I have read 3 of them. And I think, though, a 5th one is supposed to be coming out. I think. Anyway, it's the Cormoran Strike series by Robert Galbraith, also known as J.K. Rowling. This is a detective series, and I've really enjoyed this series. My favorite book of the 3 I've read is still The Cuckoo's Calling, which this is the first one. And the other 2 I also really enjoyed. I have Lethal White, the fourth book, on my shelves. Just haven't read it. So I really want to keep up with that series so that if more books come out, as more books come out, I can get them, read them, and stay on top of it. And then the last 2 are graphic novel series that I want to talk about because, like I said, I would really love to start Saga, but I feel like I need to wrap up some other graphic novel series first. And the first one is Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan. This one I have read 4 volumes, and I think the entire series is 6. So again, no reason why I can't pick those last 2 up and read them in like a day and be done. It just hasn't happened. I think I read the 4th book last year, around this time last year, I think. So I need to get on with it. Get on with it. And then the last series that I want to complete, and this one I don't know how many are in this series either, how many volumes. I've only read the first volume, but I really enjoyed it. Have the second volume, just gotta read it. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. It's the American Vampire series by Scott Snyder, Raphael Albuquerque, and in this one, Stephen King also writes. I don't know if he is a part of the entire series or if it was just this volume. I'm not sure. But this is obviously a vampire series, and I really liked this book, this graphic novel. So that's why I wanted to continue. Got the second volume, haven't picked it up. So yeah. And I think this one so far also has like 5 or 6 volumes. So I need to get on this. I need to get on this. Okay, so those are the series that I have on my shelves that I feel like I need to at least finish a couple of them before I feel comfortable starting another series. So I have some work to do. Let me know down below what series you guys are trying to finish up out there or get caught up on to the point where you are, you know, caught up with the series and waiting for the next book to come out, because I would love to know what ones you guys are working your way through as well. And also, if you've read these series, The Pines, Scythe, or Saga, let me know what you guys thought of those 2, because I've heard such good things about all 3 of these. So yes, that is all I have for today, guys. I'm sorry if there was a little bit of background noise today. But yeah, Hunter is now my new sidekick, co-host, buddy. Yep. Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching.